Well, here's a story for you. Dave Portnoy is the founder, of course, of Barstool Sports. He's a cultural icon. Portnoy is not especially political. He seems a lot more interested in stock tips than election polling. But he is unapologetically American, always has been. He thinks you ought to be allowed to say what you really think in this country, even if NBC News doesn't like it. So that attitude and his success as a publisher has made Portnoy a massive threat to legacy media organizations. They truly hate him. So last week, they decided to destroy his life. A sleazy little blog called Business Insider dispatched a robot reporter to snoop around in Portnoy's sex life. They didn't find anything illegal or even especially surprising, but they tried their best to humiliate him. Now they're harassing his advertisers. The question is, can this Business Insider, whoever that is, succeed in killing Dave Portnoy? And that's a question that anyone who's interested in free speech and the free exchange of ideas should probably care about. To answer it, we've invited Dave Portnoy himself to join us tonight, and we're grateful that he has. Dave, thanks so much for coming on. I guess the rules are, they don't like your posture, the cut of your jib, your attitude. You don't take orders, so they send some little robot to snoop around in your personal life, don't find anything illegal, but print all this stuff anonymously about your sex life and then try to destroy you? Like, these are the rules now?
Seems at 8 months. So I've heard about this article, this hit piece that they had in the works for 8 months. I'm talking everybody that was attached to me on social media, people I didn't even know, people who talked about me, every single person attached to me. This reporter reached out and basically had leading questions. Hey, any dirt on Dave Portnoy? Anything bad to find? They found virtually nothing. 2 examples, I'd argue, both which I've unequivocally provided proof that they're not telling the truth. Beyond that, not only me, there's one instance, there's an actual police report that reads like it's from The Onion. I'm basically accused of going to a local cookie shop with a different girl every few days. So that is the gist of it. How they are allowed to publish this, and they couch it in a very, I guess smart for them. They never accuse me of anything. They just lead you to water and want you to drink with sensationalistic headlines that if I read about myself, not knowing me, I'm like, ooh, this is a bad guy. If you dig into it, there's absolutely nothing there. They reach out to their our advertisers, as you say, and said, hey, are you advertising with Dave? Because we're going to write an article about how bad he is. What's the proof? Our own article. I've offered them the chance to discuss it with me with their own cameras, their own recorders, as many people as they want to have a discussion so we can go back and forth. I can say, hey, these facts directly dispute what you wrote. They won't do it. They said, don't talk to us. They won't even discuss it. They print and run. They print and run. It's disgusting, and it's character assassination. My lawyers have said, just let it go. It'll go away. I'm not going to let it go because this behavior, I've never been attacked like this. I've been attacked for 2 decades, but never escalated to this length. And frankly, it's scary. I didn't know that you could do this.
So it's interesting. There are a lot of interesting things here, but Business Insider was founded by a guy who pled to securities fraud and admitted lying to investors, which so it's like, I don't know, maybe don't throw stones. But this is a publication supposed to be covering business. You run a business. You've been really successful in business. You got to kind of wonder why you're not running for anything. Like, is there a business angle, do you think, in their decision to try and destroy you?
It's weird because I'm being treated as though I'm a politician, and politics is the dirtiest game ever. I will say Penn, which is a Penn National, which is involved with Barstool. There's a lot of Penn stock. Penn stock had their earnings the day this article dropped. The day this article dropped. There's 365 days in a year. It dropped the same day. The day before, there was wild shorting. Basically, people betting against Penn. You can bet on a stock against it. For some reason, tons of people bet against it. The day before it dropped, as you mentioned, Henry Blodgett was convicted for SEC fraud. He can never trade stocks the rest of his life. He stole working people's money. That's the CEO of the company that wrote this hit piece.
It's just unbelievable. I mean, from my perspective, not involved in your business or any of this stuff, it's just important that people say what they really mean and that we have space for someone who's unapologetically honest and maybe not feminized. And so I just am really rooting for you to survive this, and I know that you will. Dave Portnoy, thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.